What is up, YouTube? This is Juggernaut097 bringing guys another video today. And today I'm going to be doing my WWE Monday Night Raw review for March 23rd, 2015. So nonetheless, let's get started with this review. So this show is a go-home show to WrestleMania, and this was actually a pretty good show. You know, just finishing up the build-ups towards these shows. You know, pretty much adding the I'll just say icing on the cake to these matches, the rest of these matches. So yeah, I actually enjoyed it. Again, excited for some more matches on here. So yeah. So for the first segment we have is Sting. You know, he's opened the show for the first time ever. He opened the show, so that's really cool. So he kicks off the show. Sting comes out and talks about watching Triple H rise through the ranks for the years, backstabbing people, being underhanded, and doing any and everything to get to the top of WWE. He says he is the last soldier standing from a forgotten war. But he's not here to fight for WCW. He's here for one. Oh wait, no, sorry. He said that would be ridiculous at this point, and he says he's here for one reason and one reason only: to take Triple H down. And then Stephanie McMahon comes out and erupts Sting, and Stephanie McMahon says, "So this is what it feels like to finally be in the ring with the Stinger." And then she says, so she congratulates Sting on finally making it to the big times, and then she says that he's lucky and that he should soak it in, pretty much. And then Sting tells Stephanie McMahon that she had everything handed to her, but tells her, "Nice to finally meet you." And then Stephanie McMahon says she can tell that Sting is intimidated by her. She says, "In WCW, Sting was a great big fish in a teeny tiny pond, but in WWE, he is a tiny minnow swimming in an ocean." She tells Sting she's one of the people who helped end his career when WWE defeated WCW in the Monday Night War. So, yeah. And then Stephanie goes on to talk about, you know, how she pretty much calls him a dog, but then she was like, then she says, "No way, I don't want to insult dogs." And she tells Sting, you know, this Sunday Triple H is gonna beat you yeah, and she calls Sting a face painted freak during this segment. And then Sting smirks and he does the woo, you know, like this is, you know, thing. And then chants to the fans, and Sting winks at her. Stephanie goes to slap, but Sting catches her hand, and then Triple H comes out, and when Triple H gets to Stephanie, Triple H goes like, "Hey, did he put his hands on you?" And she was like, "Yes." And then he hops up on the apron, and she was like, "Wait, don't do that yet." And she slowly pulls out from under the ring a sledgehammer. And then when he gets ready to go in the ring, Sting has a bat, and he hops off the ring, gets ready to head up towards the ramp. And then, you know, Sting comes like, "Come on, let's do this now." And Triple H is getting ready to head towards the ring again. And then Stephanie McMahon, she holds off. She goes like, "Wait, don't, you got this at WrestleMania. Don't do this now." So, yeah. That was that segment. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. Really good way to start off Raw. And then after that, we have like a WWE poll app on the app tonight. You can, it's gonna be who's gonna be facing Randy, and you can either choose between Big Show, Kane, or Seth Rollins and J&J Security, which the fans voted for Seth Rollins and J&J Security, which I don't really like these polls they do on the WWE app because they're not really real and stuff. Like, we already know what's gonna happen. Like, they already picked it. So yeah, these polls are stupid. I don't like them. But yeah. And then next we had like backstage, Paige and AJ Lee, and you know, the announcers, they were talking about their opponents at WrestleMania 31, the Bella Twins. So yeah. And then next we had Dean Ambrose and R-Truth versus Stardust. and Luke Harper. Wasn't really too special match. I mean, it was an alright match. But the winners of the match were Dean Ambrose and R-Truth. When R-Truth hit his finisher on Stardust when he was distracted. So, yeah, that was that. Like I said, nothing really too special match with that. And then after that, we have like a backstage segment type of thing with Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart, The Miz, and Damien Mizdow. I'm actually like that. People forget hard that movie. I'm actually getting excited for it. I kind of want to go see that now. But you know, Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart, they actually liked Damien Mizdow during this, and then the Miz, he insisted for Damien Mizdow to go get him a glass of water during this. But then Will Ferrell, said that he offered to go get in, and that was that. So yeah, but they really liked Damien Mizdow, and after that we have the Miz, Damien Mizdow, Adam Rose, and Ascension versus Eric Rowan, Ryback, Zack Ryder, and the Primetime Players. The winners of the match were Ryback, Ryback, Team Ryback. I'll just say that because I don't feel like saying their names again. Yeah, the winners of the match were Eric Rowan, Ryback, Zack Ryder, and the Primetime Players. When Ryback hits a shell shock on the Miz, yeah, and that's how they win. So yeah, and then next, that after the commercial break, they come back and they tell who's going to be facing Randy Orton, which is going to be Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins and J&J Security. Wasn't really a special match. I mean, I like when Randy Orton did that double DDT in this match. That was pretty cool. But then Seth Rollins tried to get back in the ring and he tried to do a curse stomp on Randy Orton, but Randy Orton moves out of the way, and then Randy Orton gets ready to RKO Seth Rollins, but instead he pushes him into I don't remember. He pushed him into one of the security guys. I think it was Noble. He pushed him into, but anyways, Randy Orton picks up the victory. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. And then after that, we get a backstage segment with Paige and AJ Lee. Pretty much AJ Lee's saying, they're just trying to get him, trying to start issues with us, And then Paige goes like, hey, you'll be crazy to turn down that match. And then AJ Lee goes like, what'd you just say? And Paige goes like, nothing, pumpkin. So, yeah. The next match we have is the Divas Championship match. Nikki Bella, which is the Divas Champion, versus Paige. This was actually a pretty good match. I liked it. Good match. But AJ Lee cost her the match. AJ Lee cost Paige the match because when Paige went behind AJ Lee elbowed her in the face, which she thought that was Nikki Bella, but that wasn't. It was Paige. And then Nikki Bella gets her back. Nikki Bella gets Paige in the ring and does, I think, the rack attack. I think that's what his finisher is called, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, and Nikki Bella retains. So yeah, and after that, Paige and AJ Lee, they had a little brawl in the ring, so they fought in the ring. So yeah. And then after that, we had Snoop Dogg. He was introduced. He makes his way to the ring with a whole bunch of divas. And then Curtis Axel comes out. He interrupts him. Axel tells the fans to change the channel. He says to not change the channel. Sorry. He gets in Snoop Dogg's face and says he got it wrong. It's Axel Mania. Before he can say much, Snoop Dogg says he's actually got it wrong. Then Hulk Hogan comes out. Hulk Hogan was there tonight on Raw, which was pretty cool. So, I mean, nothing too much to say about that. And then next we had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus... Oh, yeah, and Natalya versus the Los Matadors. The Los Matadors won this match. There was a lot of tag team matches on this show. My opinion, but, yeah. And then after that, we have... Let me find, where was that? Oh yeah, then hold on. Then we get backstage segment with Bad News Barrett and Kane. Kane walks into Bad News Barrett's room. Kane tells Barrett that he has to give him the Intercontinental title. Barrett doesn't want to. Kane says he he has to take it to hang it above the ring. He says, as direction of operations, he's been authorized to strip Barrett of the title. If he doesn't um, com- comply, Barrett finally does. Kane then mocks Barrett, taunts him about the odds of retaining the IC title at WrestleMania this Sunday in the big ladder match. So yeah. Then next we had Rusev versus Jack Swagger. Pretty much one of your normal Rusev matches. He wins pretty quick in this match. He beats Jack Swagger with the accolade, and John Cena comes out. They brawl for a little bit, and then John Cena gets thrown on the announcer table, and he gets put in the accolade, and then pretty much Rusev got this last laugh tonight. So yeah, and that's pretty much all to say about that. And then after that we have Bray Wyatt, and he makes his way to the ring. Pretty much cutting the promo on um, Undertaker. Pretty much saying how he's gonna beat him this Sunday at WrestleMania. Pretty much saying he's the new face of fear. Blah 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 blah. And then just cut promo. So yeah. Then after that we had Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler, and special guest referee was Dean Ambrose. Dolph Ziggler wins this match, and after the match, chaos started happening. Dean Ambrose, he hit the dirty deeds on Dolph Ziggler, and everybody came out, and Dean Ambrose, he brought a ladder out during this. Sorry, I couldn't talk right there. And as you can see, I'm wearing my Dolph Ziggler t-shirt also during right now. But I'm excited for this ladder match, and I'm getting excited for that Rusev and Cena match also, and the Undertaker. Well, I'm not really looking for that match. Looking into that match very much, but yeah. And then the final segment of the night was Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns came out during the end of this. I like this. I always like Paul Heyman segments. This was awesome. They're awesome. Paul Heyman promo again. Pretty much saying you can't miss this match. You guys cannot miss this for only $9.99 and stuff. And saying this is gonna be one of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history. It's gonna be a fight, and it's gonna be ass kicking that Brock Lesnar does again, like he normally does. And pretty much says normal stuff. Saying that Roman Reigns is not gonna win, and he says he can't and he won't. So yeah, and then Roman Reigns comes out, and Brock Lesnar was holding the title up, and then Roman Reigns snatches it out of his hand, and then they have a little tug of war at the end of Raw, and the show goes off there. So yeah, this was my WWE Monday Night Raw review for March 23rd, 2015. Like I said, the go home show, like I said at the beginning of the video. But yeah, pretty good Raw. I'm excited for WrestleMania. It's gonna be like a 7-hour long show this year. I think it was 7 hours last year. I'm not sure, but yeah, pretty much all to say, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TrueJSB, and don't forget to hit that like button if you did like the video, or don't forget to leave me a comment, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TrueJSB, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time ever clicking on one of my videos. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, and this probably maybe later on tonight I might do my prediction video for WrestleMania. So I don't know yet, but yeah, enough of me rambling on. I'll catch you guys in my next video. So peace.